personally, I felt Krejci and I had a lot of chemistry. Great hockey player, so smart, really good defensively, underrated in that aspect of the game, and is a guy that's going to help our team, help our locker room. And really excited to see him and get back on the ice with him. He's one of those guys that I felt was very easy to play with, so I hope that he can hit the ground running with our group. And then personally, if I'm playing with him through parts of the season, to get that chemistry back, I don't think it's going to be too difficult.
Were you involved in the recruiting process at all, trying to get him back? Or?
No, I think that there's guys on the team that he's played with for a long time, past Fergie, longer than I have, and I always find that guys are going to make decisions for themselves, and they're going to make that on their own. They don't need me recruiting them or anything. I'm sure he knew that I'm signed here and I'm here. We talked a little bit throughout the season last year, but I wasn't going to take it upon myself to recruit him. He's going to come back if he wants to, and I think that he saw the potential of our group this year and had that year away to kind of think about things, and it's great to see him back.
So how was your summer? Obviously, you were busy with and everything, but hockey-wise, training-wise, how did it go for you?
Yeah, it was great. Obviously a lot going on, getting married and going on a honeymoon. It was a different summer that way, but was able to train. I ended the year really healthy last year, which was nice. So I don't have any excuses. Coming into this season, I'm not dealing with anything. And there's obviously a lot of opportunity for me personally. There's some players out that are marquee players for our team, and there's going to be guys like myself that there's a lot of opportunity and opportunity to lead, to play primetime spots, and that's really exciting for me. So got to take advantage of that, and a little bit of pressure on guys like myself, to fill those spots and to come into the year and be a guy that can be relied on.
Obviously, a fast start for your team is important. You guys, Krejci playing with maybe Pastrnak. How do you guys see that line could have some kind of instant pop?
Yeah, two really good hockey players. Felt that Pass and I developed a lot of chemistry last year, and Krejci and I had that from the season prior. I don't want to be too pass happy with those guys, and all three of us, can't be too fancy if that's the line that we're playing together. But a lot of speed, a lot of skill. Obviously, a great shooter in Pasta and a guy in the middle that can play with anyone. So that's really exciting. We'll see how it goes. You never know until you play that first regular season game, or you play a few games together and you have to make minor adjustments. But two really good hockey players and really exciting for me.
What were your impressions of Jim Montgomery and any conversations you had with him over the summer?
Just brief. We had a phone conversation after he was hired, and I talked to him yesterday at the rink. We haven't had a formal sit down or anything like that, but he's excited. He's coming into a situation that is a little bit different than what he had in Dallas. This is a team that's been together for a while now. Leadership is strong in our group, and work ethic and compete are usually things that don't really get questioned within our team. So I'm interested to see what kind of systems he implements, how he wants us to play, and I'm interested to see what guys can play differently and how their games can flourish under him. So it's I've heard a lot of good things about him as a coach, as a guy, as a communicator, and I've had a lot of coaches in my career, so I'm not new to this. Coming into training camp with a new guy or getting used to a new face behind the bench, it's something I've had to deal with a lot. So I'm more focused on my own game through training camp and implementing whatever he wants me to. But it's fun. It's fun. I've heard a lot of really good things about it.
Do you remember playing with that line, Krejci and Pastrnak, at all?
I don't even know if we had seconds on the ice together that year. I haven't even looked at the stats. There could be a couple minutes here and there, but Pasta and Krejci, I'm not sure how much experience they had together. I know it wasn't as much as they would have liked, but yeah, I mean, you put good hockey players together, especially those two guys. Good things are going to happen. I think, like I said, if that's the line starting the year, it's the goals will come and the plays will happen. I just, for us, we have to get the puck back, and we have to be a line that can be relied on defensively in all three zones. It's like I said, I don't want to say the word exciting too much, but there's a lot of promise there, and it's given me a boost, in my step to know that that could be a line that could do a lot of damage this year. Not to say that. With Hall last year, we didn't do some really good things because we did, but Krejci is a great player. He's been a lifelong Bruin, and he's a guy that has a lot of stature in our locker room, and we're going to rely on him to play well defensively, to give us leadership. With Hall last year, we were a very good line, but there's a lot of potential there.
As you referenced, you've been through a lot of coaching changes in your career. Did you get the sense, hearing after Bruce Cassidy was let go, that maybe the message needed to be changed, the voice needed to be changed? Did you get that sense at all last year that, that was something that, needed to be changed, or there was an issue there?
I was, like a lot of guys, I was surprised when I saw the news. I wasn't, I didn't end the year expecting a change to happen, but that's hockey and that's sports. You have to be willing to go with the punches, and like I said, I have a lot of respect for Jim Montgomery, but whoever's behind the bench, you have to play well. You have to compete. You have to work hard. You have to come prepared in the off season and come to training camp, ready for anything. And speaking hypothetically with lines and stuff, like a lot of things happen throughout the season. So I can't wait to sit down with Jim and hear what he expects of me, and hopefully I can go out and achieve those roles and what he wants me to do as best as I can. But there's a lot of things, like I said, that can happen throughout the season. I wasn't expecting to have a new coach, showing up at training camp this year, but here we are, and I'm excited for it.